Arthur Fantastic here for Catch Digest. Today's clip is going to be of Kade Ruotolo. He's discussing his want for his legacy being a complete martial artist. Kade Ruotolo is an absolute grappling superstar who has ventured into MMA and is looking to make more of a splash in the MMA world. This is from a recent interview with MMA Junkie, which will be watermarked in the top right of their video. Furthermore, we've got a quick discussion of his spiritual journey toward the biblical perspective of the world, as well as high praise of Erik Paulson, his coach, which we already know that he has Andre Galvao, the Mendez brothers, but his praise and admiration for his coach Erik Paulson is something I think that more people should see. Erik Paulson is a absolute beast. He's a legend, and he's a catch wrestler. He is just a pioneer in so many ways. So I'm gonna let Kade talk about it, and then I'll come back for a couple more comments. See you on the other side.
Finally, at the beginning of the year, I was really almost not lost, but I didn't exactly understand what I wanted to be known for, as far as legacy goes. And I was really sitting back thinking, it was actually when I found God, I started going to church a bit, and it really kept helped me as far as clarity goes. And I realized, I'm not just trying to become the best at jiu-jitsu. I really decided I wanted to become one of the best martial artists of all time. In order to be one of the best martial artists of all time, you got to do it all, right? Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, MMA, striking, boxing, all these different martial arts, so that's really my goal. My coach, Erik Paulson, he's a true martial artist. He knows everything, every type of Jeet Kune Do, jiu-jitsu, boxing, wrestling. He knows it all, and I want to be like him for sure. He's a big inspo to me. So that's the goal, is become a full martial artist. And, I feel like in jiu-jitsu, I've gotten to the top of the mountain, the most humble way possible. I've come, my brother and I, we've pretty much accomplished everything you can in jiu-jitsu. So with that being said, the next big mountain is MMA. It's obviously a huge mountain to climb, a lot of tough scraps along the way, but that's where I want to be.
As we can see, Kade has high praise for Erik Paulson, coach at CSW. That's a style and brand that Erik Paulson himself has created and cultivated that is spread all over the world. Erik Paulson is one of the flag bearers for catch wrestling, and I really respect him for all the things that he's done, from being the first American Shooto champion to his coaching career, where he's coached many champions, including Kade, obviously. And his overall style has just been something that I've always been attracted to. And I can see why Kade has these things to say about him. As we also can look at Kade's statements itself, trying to become a more full martial artist, becoming involved in mixed martial arts and not just doing jiu-jitsu. We see him joining forces with a catch wrestler, and this is, to me, the perfect union of what we need to see in grappling and martial arts. It's not just only this or only that. You know what I mean? I think that it all has a place. But like Kade Ruotolo says also, he takes pride in never having pulled guard in any competition, and and I think he means sitting guard. I think that there's some things in BJJ that has become a bit swayed away from the intent of the art, which was to win a fight by getting it to the ground and getting on top, in a controlled position and finishing. It's now guard is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the eyes of many practitioners who want to defend the idea of sitting guard. I think, as I said many times before on this channel, sitting guard is disingenuous. Check out my series that's coming out. Sitting guard is disingenuous, part 1, 2, and 3. I'm still finishing that up. Any other updates going on right now with the Catch Digest? I've got a longer episode coming up soon. Going to talk about catch competitions and catch events that are coming up soon, and try to get that more out there. I want to talk about what is going on in catch that we can either support or even participate in. One more time to Kade, man, like, he's the greatest fucking grappler at his weight right now in the world. After all those stacked cards, he's young. It's so nuts what Kade Ruotolo has done. Absolute beast. Who can say that they're better than Kade Ruotolo right now at his weight? So I don't think anyone. I think that's the guy to beat. He wants to do MMA, but I'm sure he still also wants to do grappling matches and defend that title and reputation, that honor, as he says in that same interview that he wants to do. So maintain this honorable reputation for their coaches. And Erik Paulson isn't on his Wikipedia page under his coaches, but here on this video we see Kade Ruotolo directly saying, "I want to be like Erik Paulson. I want to be like him." Those are very, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Beyond complimentary, flattering. It's a serious thing to say, and for Kade Ruotolo to say that about his coach Erik Paulson, I think the grappling world and the MMA world should take note. So that's the word from the hot shot here on Catch Digest. I will talk to you soon. Stay up, stay vigilant, stay locked and loaded, stay brutal. Shalom, shalom.